Hello again, I am Blunty. If you like your MMOs, if you like your free-to-play games without predatory microtransactions, if you like your JRPG, if you like your action RPG combat, and if you like Phantasy Star Online in general, you're probably aware by now that Phantasy Star Online 2, the North American release, the first time ever Phantasy Star Online 2 has been available outside of Japan. It's like an 8-year-old game coming up on an 8-year-old, but people are very excited about it because it is pretty damn fun. I am personally pretty excited to give it a go as well, and I have actually been playing a little bit on the Japanese servers using a community-made English patch, just to try and sort of get to grips with the game's basics and decide what class I want to start out at and all that kind of stuff. And I did make that decision, and I haven't played the Japanese version in a couple of weeks now. But on March 17th, well, March 18th here in Australia because of the international dateline, it is coming to an open beta on the Xbox where it has a timed exclusivity deal. It will come to the other systems. It will come to PC. It probably will come to PlayStation 4. And with some luck, it'll come to Switch as well. But it's starting out on Xbox, and you get to keep whatever character progress you make when the release finally becomes release time. Just before we get to the meat of this video, I would like to take a moment to beg you to help me in fighting the disastrous, monstrous, evil, vile, slimy algorithm monster by just taking a moment to make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell, leave a comment, pop a thumb, do whatever you can to share this video because the algorithm hates me and some of you don't. Hopefully. So some of you may be aware that in the closed beta that they ran on Xbox for a weekend, some of the in-game screens in the sort of public areas of the games, they have these screens where they sort of run promotional stuff sometimes, because again, it is free to play, so you're going to see an ad here and there. They're pretty non-intrusive. But in the closed North American beta, on these screens was projected trailers for the Sonic movie, because of course Phantasy Star Online 2 is a SEGA property, and so is Sonic, and the movie was just days away from release at the time of the closed beta, so they were promoting it. Turns out the Sonic movie is supposedly pretty good, which I guess is a relief. And with that, they've decided to double down on the Sonic cross-promotion, and they just posted today on Twitter to celebrate the upcoming PSO2NA open beta test. We are proud to announce our Founders Pack. Now, a lot of free-to-play games do this when they release. They release a Founders Pack just to get some sort of quick cash rolling in. It's usually priced around the same price as a proper full-priced AAA game. So for the real hardcore fans to be able to give the developer some money for a game they're really excited about and stuff like that. And I'm fine with this. It's you know, it's not required. It's just an optional thing for the super fans to do, and it's a bit of a way for them to get some money rolling in real quick right off the bat. The Phantasy Star Online 2 Sonic Collaboration Edition launches March 17th, so it's launching on beta launch day, open beta launch day. It'll be right there, and it says visit PSO2 for more information. And look, you get costumes, become a founder. Hooray! So let's find out what's actually part of all this and see if it's actually worth the money, because it's $59.99 US, and that is almost 100 Australian dollars. So it better be some damn good value stuff. You'd think, you'd hope, fingers crossed. The time to return to Oracle is almost here. Become a founder by purchasing the Sonic Collaboration Edition, which includes several amazing in-game items and unique outfits and accessories. Starting March 17th, you'll be able to purchase this special bundle, which includes several items inspired by Sega's legendary icon Sonic the Hedgehog, in addition to inventory/storage expansion items that I'm kind of interested in, 30 days premium service, experience boosters, scratch tickets, and much more. Look at these, look fantastic though. Let me show you some in motion. Well, at least in a turnaround. But I actually love these cosmetic costume items. They look amazing. The artists working for this game do some fantastic work on the cosmetics. I've already had a little scratch around at what was available on the Japanese one, or is available on the Japanese one, and there's just some fantastic stuff. In any MMO like this, in any action RPG like this, especially the free-to-play stuff, the fashion game, the fashion part of the end game is always a big thing. I love customizing my characters. I love finding really cool outfits and stuff. I constantly switch around my costumes and color schemes in Dauntless, for example, and have a bunch of fun doing that. And every hunt pass, they release a new batch of them, things like that. And it's awesome. I love it. So I'm going to love it in Phantasy Star as well. But these actually do look super good. I was expecting them to be super cheesy and just a quick cash-in kind of thing. But I don't know whether this is sort of partly a recolor of some existing stuff because I don't know the game well enough, but it might be completely bespoke, certainly highly customized at least. I love that it's got the little gem in the chest and everything, the Chaos Emerald in the gem. The headpiece helmet thing with the goggles looks awesome. They've done some fantastic work on these costumes and I love them. I think I might want them. I don't know whether I want to pay the price they're asking just for this though. Maybe people will resell them or something on the in-game market. I don't know. So what else is included here? Well, we get the Sonic suit, male and female, Sonic hair, two different options. We get some emotes. So one of them's the Sonic spinball and the other one's the sort of tails hovering emote kind of thing. We get some Sonic Knuckles, which is a weapon camo. There's a Sonic mask, which is actually a mask, not just a helmet headpiece. I think you would have seen that in the video I showed you. Regol memory. This is a consumable. I don't know much about this, but I've been told that this can be traded in for some cosmetic stuff from the original Phantasy Star game. So if you're a hardcore Phantasy Star player, fan, I don't know whether these can be got separately through other purchases, but I'm told they're relatively rare and difficult to get. But that's, for the hardcore fans, that'd be something quite nice there. Inventory expansion slot. This is what I'm interested in. Again, I don't know whether these can be got separately or how difficult it is or how much they cost or whatever in the actual game. But these are permanent. And of course, in any game like this, where you're picking stuff up constantly, I did run across a full inventory a few times in even the early game. When I was playing the Japanese version. So, and I hate inventory management. So inventory expansion is a pretty big deal. And that's 50 extra slots from, I think, the default 200 you get on your actual character. So that's a pretty big deal. Premium set, 30 days. So the in-game subscription, basically, that gets you a few extra perks, a few extra things, basically. It's easy to explain once you're in-game. You don't need this to enjoy the game. It just makes some aspects of the game just a little more flexible and a few more options available to you. But by no means do you need a subscription to enjoy the game in its full. That was part of why I tested out the Japanese version to see if there was a drive towards sucking money out of you, and there's just not in this game. It should be highly celebrated for the way it's monetized, actually. Mission Pass, that's fairly self-explanatory. You earn these in-game, these gold tickets, you earn these in-game, but these are one of the best ways to get XP. You spend your gold tickets on special missions that are highly rewarding in XP to level up. So on your level grind, the gold tickets and silver tickets and stuff are pretty important things. So getting an extra one there is not a bad thing. Should have been more generous than just one, I think. Beauty Salon, free pass, again, to fiddle with your cosmetics, not just your costume. You can change your costume for free, but fiddle with your actual cosmetics of your character, change how your character looks at its base level. Height and weight and build and size and hair and makeup and all that kind of stuff. Again, you can get these in-game from time to time, or you can buy them with real money. But sort of getting one here is just a nice little bonus for this pack as well. Character storage expansion. Again, another inventory expansion. This is general inventory expansion. This is character-specific inventory expansion. So there's a fairly significant amount of stuff there as well. So I'm all about that inventory expansion. XP booster, you get quite a few of these as you play through the game. You can earn those, but it's always nice to have more because when you're on that sort of end game chase, you want to boost your XP. Try boost, similar thing, but it boosts XP and a couple of other things in the game as well, like how good this stuff you pick up is. Grinder, another in-game item that you need to use to upgrade your weapons and stuff like that. Again, earned in-game, but you do sort of burn through it. So this will save you a little bit of grind, as the name would suggest, when you're doing your weapon upgrade. So that's quite nice too. AC scratch tickets. Those are literally scratchy tickets for sort of random rewards. It's kind of like a loot box, but not a loot box that's anything to do with pay to win. It's mostly sort of cosmetic stuff. So having a few extra scratch tickets, not a bad idea. And you do earn those in-game, or you can buy them separately as well. Haven't tried them myself because I haven't spent any real life money on the game so far when I've been testing out the Japanese one. Great enchantment aid. So when you're enchanting your weapons, when you're upgrading your weapons, this gives you much better chances for wonderful success. So I don't know whether this is worth $59.99 USD. If you're a super fan, if you already know you love the game and want to come over to the North American one, you'll be playing on the Japanese servers and you're ready to go. This may be worthwhile money to you, sort of to get you up and running really fast with these boosters and stuff like that, so you can sort of get up to speed much quicker than your average player. Well, not much quicker, but a little bit quicker, because you'll know what you're doing. You know how to maximize spending these things properly. For your average first-time player, I don't know whether it's worth the money. I don't want to spend that kind of money just for the cosmetics, but I do want those cosmetics. So I'm kind of hoping they'll sell them separately because they do look kind of cool. But for me, I don't think this is worth it. $100 Australian, basically, for some cosmetics and some stuff. I don't think there's any of this you can't earn in-game, but some of it's more grindy than others to earn in-game. But what do you guys reckon? Are you willing to pay $59.99 USD for this stuff? It's worth keeping in mind, again, this is about sort of rewarding the developers for a game that you enjoy more than anything. That's why I spend real money in Dauntless, even though you really don't have to. I want to give the developers money so they can keep making the game that I really enjoy. It's the same thing with this. I fully expect I'll be spending real money in Phantasy Star Online too, every now and again, for cosmetics, for boosters, for whatever it is I want to do. I do want to feed back into the developers' pockets if indeed I do wind up playing this game long term. I'm completely okay with that. And again, the way they've monetized this game, what I've seen so far through my experiments with the Japanese version, seems really responsible. And I haven't heard a single player anywhere in any of the research I've done about this game who complain about how this game is monetized, which is incredibly rare these days. This game is sort of leading the way in responsible, non-manipulative, non-sleazy, non-scummy monetization. And I feel like they should be rewarded for that alone. Just buy something with real money in the game if you get into it. Just anything, even if it's a once-off. Just give them some money just to reward them for that decision alone. But yeah, what do you guys reckon? What do you reckon of the cosmetics? And are you going to spend the money to get these cosmetics? How excited are you? I'm all over. I just want this costume. It looks so good. Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.